She stood frozen at the edge of her kennel, growling softly, warning anyone who came too close. Her eyes were full of fear, her body stiff, and her heart completely shut down. No one could get near her. Time was running out. By the end of the day, she was supposed to be removed from the shelter, put down, simply because she couldn't be safely handled. But something in her eyes begged for a second chance. So the approach was gentle. No sudden movements, no expectations, just patience, just time. After 2.5 long hours sitting quietly near her, she finally looked up. And then, slowly, she chose to trust. She went into foster care that night. Her body trembled as she stepped into the car. Every sound, every movement scared her. Once inside the house, she had no idea where she was. She'd never lived inside before. Doorways terrified her. Even walking from one room to another felt like crossing into unknown territory. She panicked, ran, and destroyed an entire room out of fear. But instead of punishment, she was met with silence and kindness. No harsh words, no blame, just quiet understanding. That was when she first crept close and licked a face. A tiny lick full of questions. Am I safe now? From that moment on, the wall began to break. She started to explore. She met other dogs. Watching them trust gave her courage. She saw them play, lean in for belly rubs, and fall asleep in soft beds. Slowly, she tried too. First a paw, then her head. Soon, she was laying right next to the bed, then on it, then resting her face on a chest. Every day she grew softer. She began giving kisses, asking for belly rubs, wagging her tail at the sound of a familiar voice. A girl once curled in fear now slept soundly, loved deeply, and trusted fully. Another dog came in around the same time, just as broken. Dumped on someone's property, she huddled in corners, silent and still. She didn't even try to run. She just sat and stared. Picking her up was the only option. When she arrived at the shelter, she flattened to the floor, eyes wide, not even a bark. Her body was locked in fear. But she wasn't forgotten. Someone saw her and asked for a foster. She arrived in a quiet home where everything was unfamiliar. But other dogs were there, happy and trusting. She watched them closely. They wagged their tails, greeted their people, asked for love. It made her wonder if she could do the same. And so she tried. Just a little at first, standing up when her name was called, sniffing a hand, gently wagging her tail. A small gesture, but a big moment. Then came the day she climbed onto the couch, rolled over, and offered her belly. That was the moment everything changed. The fear didn't disappear overnight, but it faded more each day. She learned about sticks, trails, and rivers. She learned how it felt to run, to chase, to laugh in her own dog way. She brought back her first stick proudly, eyes glowing with joy. She explored the forest like she belonged there all along. And when she looked up, her eyes no longer held fear. They sparkled. Because someone waited, someone stayed. And because of that, she finally bloomed. Every one of them started as a shadow, hiding, trembling, and unsure. But with time, patience, and kindness, they became something else, something braver, gentler, and full of light. From panic to peace, from growls to cuddles, from corners to couches, each step forward was a piece of their healing. And now, their tales tell a new story, one of trust, love, and a life they always deserved.